What's up, everybody? Week 5. We're already in week 5. The season, it feels like it just started, and we're already in week 5. Time is flying, and man, we have a lot to discuss, a lot to unpack here. But before we do, how about the Mets, baby? How about the Mets? Dude, it's insane. It's insane. As you guys know, I posted on the thing. I was in Atlanta on Monday, and that game was the best game I've ever seen live. I've been to a few games. That game was the best one I've ever seen in person. What was pretty cool is that we were behind the Mets dugout and we were actually sitting in front of the family along with Colin Hawk. Hoke, I don't want to pronounce the last name, Houck. He was actually a first round draft pick of the Mets in 2023. And he was there with his family. And dude, he got to see firsthand the life of a Met fan and what it is to be the Mets. It was funny because they were talking about like he's going to be in single A, he's going to be playing in Brooklyn, and it's just like, listen, you want to experience Met life? This is it. We got the first 7 innings when the Mets don't do anything. We're down 3-0. We're just like here we go again. I was there in 22 when the Mets completely choked and lost all 3 games in the end of the season. I felt like, oh, here we go again. We're in Atlanta, House of Horrors. We're done. Then I go. So now, me and my wife, me and my Rose, we like to we go to different stadiums all around the country, and I like to see the Mets play there. And one of the things I like to do is every stadium does this, including Citi Field, where around the 6th or 7th inning, their memorabilia shop inside the stadium will start selling game balls from that day. So what I'll do is I'll buy a game ball because a lot of times like people buy the ones for their team, but when it's the other team batting, like listening with the Mets, it's like cheaper, whatever. So it's great. You can get like a game used ball hit by like an Alonzo or whatever for like 40, $50. So I went to go get a ball, and as soon as I went in there, the Mets start rallying. All of a sudden, boom, hit, boom, Albert hit, boom. It's 2 now. Oh crap, 3-2. And I'm in there. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I can't move. I gotta just stay here. Like, if I move, I'm gonna jinx them. And it's crazy. I'm like standing in the, and they're just looking at me. I was like, and they're like, no, we understand. I was like, I just gotta. But then I think when they went to tie it up, or I forgot what it was. Like, oh, you know what? I gotta see this live because I'm like, I'm missing it. I wanna experience it. But I didn't want to jinx it, so then I go to like the top of the staircase going down to the seats. Like, I'm gonna stand here. If they make it out, I'm going back inside in the memorabilia shop. If they get a hit, then I'm gonna sit down. They end up getting a hit. Boom. Okay, I go down to my seat, get there in time to see Nimmo hit that freaking 2-run shot. Went crazy. Like, oh my god, the Mets just dropped 6 runs. They're up 6-3. This is amazing. We're screaming. Atlanta fans are shocked. They're just looking like what just happened. Met fans are going crazy because there was a lot of Met fans in that section. And like high-fiving the kid, the player's dad, like, yeah, with the... Then the next inning, Albies hits that 3-run double. Atlanta's up 7-6. And I'm just in my chair, hands in my face, in my hands, like, I cannot believe we're gonna blow this again. I cannot believe it. So much so, I was in that state for the whole inning to the point that when Marte got the base hit, I look up. I'm like, okay, maybe we can tie this, maybe. And when Lindor hit that home run, I'm gonna say, as soon as it went off his bat, I knew it was gone. I'm like, no, this can't be. He didn't just hit a home. And when it cleared, I didn't know how to act. I was like, oh my god! And then the first thing came to mind, I was like, oh my god, I hope they don't blow. Oh, who's gonna pitch now? Oh, they cannot blow this. They cannot come back and they blow. So like I'm a nervous wreck. And then when Diaz came back, I was like, oh, what is he doing? Why is Diaz coming back out? What are you thinking? He gets the 3 outs, and I just couldn't believe it. I was like, because in that moment, I was like, not only did we come back and win, but we exercised the demons of Atlanta. Like, Atlanta's had this hold on us. And we came back and we beat them and we denied them. And listen, I knew they were the second game they were going to win because we were going to play them. But the fact that we beat them, we got in first, and then we let you come in because after that we weren't going to play our guy. That was that was so empowering, man. And the best Met game I've ever been to live. And then look what they've done this week. Alonso with his storybook 3-run shot. Today against Philly, Wheeler locking us down. We come back like, dude, this is an amazing ride, and I'm just going to continue enjoying this. And man, I hope this ends in a World Series win, man, because I've been waiting it for 36 years. I've been waiting for this. Let's go Mets, man. All right, let's get into football. So I had to get. I'm hyped, man. Listen, you guys know my Mets fandom, man. This is insane that's going on right now. And for all you Met fans out there, man, I know you know how I feel, man. You guys have you can say experience that I do, man. It's been a long, long time, man. All right, let's get into it. Last week, it was Eli, two-time Super Bowl MVP, going up against Buffalo Bills. And man, Alex, maybe you should have waited one more week before pulling that trade. A 135, 131 nail biter. But at the end of the day, I come out on top. I'm just saying, man, I think if you would have had Addison, I might have helped you out a little bit. Instead, I pull off the win. I'm going to tell you, I was watching that Monday night game. I was like, all right, man. Metcalf can't get any more, man. Metcalf has got to stop, man. That fumble helped me out ridiculously. It was a close one, but I go up to 3-1. Alex drops down to 2-2. Next matchup we have Frank's Jets, MC 1000, and Marco gets his first win with a 146.99 win. And man, for Frank, talk about bad luck. Rashee Rice going to the IR, maybe done for the season. Christian Watson out. Mark Andrews, donut. 3 zeros on his roster this week. It's tough, man. Frank drops down to 1-3. Marco goes up to 1-3. Next matchup, we had Bushwick Hitman going up against Team Eddie, and it was Bubba with the 127.92 victory. Bubba coming through, man. Jalen Daniels looks like the real deal, man. Great drafting on him, and you get to keep him for 2 years, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, for Eddie, it's just, injury bug kind of hit him too. Richardson got knocked out early, and he just had guys that didn't really do much. Bubba, he goes up to 3-1. Eddie drops down to 1-3. Next matchup, we had Pits and Giggles going up against Y2 Deal. And man, like I said, it is King Waver who comes through with the 150-90 beatdown. And like I said, Marty, man, Jordan Love back, drops 37 points. And, just consistency going up and down the lineup. You got McLaurin, who, listen, he's going to be a fantasy stud, I think, going forward now with with Daniel just emerging. And as for Danny sucks for the next weekend and for this last week and this week, because Stevenson getting benched for his fumble issues, man. And just nobody really came through for him. Danny drops down to 2-2, and now Marty's 2-2. Next up, we have Legendary Giant, Gotham Knights, and the defending champs with a 185-154 victory. Terry with the hard luck loss, man. Terry had it was the third highest scoring team this week and gets the L. And why? Because Juan had everybody go off. Mayfield, 35. Evans, 23. Newly acquired Jordan Addison with 22 points. Burrow dropped 21. Juan just had, his team just went off. And it's Juan goes up to 3-1. Terry drops down to 2-2. Next matchup, we have undefeated Ojameister going against Hawk Tua, the preseason favorite in the rankings. And it's Ojo with the 159.97 victory. And man, Ojo goes to 4-0. And for Jordan, listen, some of his guys didn't perform, but he also has some bad luck. Leads the league in points against with over 630 points. Just got some bad luck this year so far. Ojo goes out to 4-0. Jordan down to 1-3. And in the final matchup, we have Brooklyn Giants going up against Steel Curtain 13. And it's Will with the 183-129 smackdown. Will going up to 2-2. And why? Because CJ Stroud, 30 points. Taylor drops 20, but unfortunately with his injury, man, not going to be in next week. You had Derrick Henry with 37 points, had a monster game against Buffalo. Even Wendell Robinson with 18 points. Will goes up to 2-2. Ariel drops down to 1-3. So the rankings, man, we got Ojo all alone sitting on top at 4-0. But right behind him, we got the defending champs, Legendary Giant. You got Bubba, and you got myself at 3-1. And then you've got Will, Terry, Marty, Alex, and Danny rounding out the 2-2s, and then everyone else at 1-3. Listen, it's still early in the season. The teams are in 1-3. You're only one game out of a playoff spot. But remember, these matchups matter, man. Just ask the Mets. Tiebreakers count, man. Tiebreakers mean something. So, these games, man, every game counts. With that, we're going to go into week 5. And in week 5, we have Eli, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, going up against M-Team 8000. And right now, I'm up early 14-0, and I am favored to win this matchup. Next up, we have Frank's Jets against Ojo, my son. Ojo's already up early, 33-0. And man, he is 67% favorite to win this matchup. Next up, we got Bushwick Hitman at 3-1, going up to 2-2 team deal. Neither team has anyone gone yet, but Bubba is a slight favorite. Then we have Pits and Giggles going up against Hawk Tua. And right now, Marty's up early 40-10, and he's a slight favorite to win this matchup. We have Buffalo Bills going up against Gotham Knights, and Alex too, up early, 8-0, and he's slightly favored to win. Legendary Giant, the defending champs, going up against Steel Curtain 13. And man, he is a huge favorite. The biggest favorite this week. He's already up 53-10, and he's a 73% favorite to win. Not far behind is Brooklyn Giants, as they're a 71% favorite to beat Team Eddie, as they're up early 46-0. Good luck, everybody, this week. Not gonna lie, no, the football games are gonna be going tomorrow, but I'm gonna have one eye on that matchup. 4 o'clock tomorrow. Mets, Phillies. I'm telling you right now, just got to win tomorrow. Let's come back, because that Tuesday is going to be rocking at Citi Field. And I can't wait. I'm going to be there cheering my head off. Cannot wait. Dude, this is something special, man. I'm feeling it, and I hope it ends well. You guys have a good week. Good luck to everyone, except for Marco. Sorry, Marco. Gonna get your ass handed to you this week. I'm gonna go to 4-1. I gotta keep my record up there because, yeah, Juan can't win anymore, and I gotta win my 3rd championship. That being said, you guys have a good week. Stay safe, G-Men. Even though it's not gonna look good this week, they go to Seattle. They don't have Neighbors. They don't have Singletary. We're gonna see what Tracy does. Hey, sometimes you have guys step up out of nowhere. But you guys have a good week. Let's go Mets. Talk to you guys soon.